It's 8:40, sorry, it's 6 o'clock in the morning on the 18th of September 2015, heading off to Sydney to catch up with Simon and the Golden Princess. Dee has brought me out here. It was a very good trip out. I'm rather eager. I was up at 4:45. This does not compute. Sunday, October 18, about 7:30, just waiting to board the flight to Sydney. Been waiting for over an hour, but it's better to be on time and relaxed than worrying about whether you're going to get here or not. Happy about that. Oh, looks all right, Pat. This is morning tea for Patrick. And just a little snack for Nicholas.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
There we go. Just around the
Excellent, thank you.
Well done.
No worries. Maple at work. Nicholas at work. No, that's more serious to fall in here. Maple went almost for a swim here last week, Michelle was telling me. Well, here we are, Sydney Harbour. In my cabin, the deck of the Golden Princess. Circular quay down here. Well, here we are on board about 4 o'clock. I'm absolutely euchred. I just been sitting down on the deck down there virtually having a snooze. I hope my luggage has arrived, and shortly we will have our safety drill. Pools galore here, I don't know what that is. That must be a separate pool. The sanctuary is up here. Oh, we're on our way. About an hour or two late. As you can see, a little misty day here, but not particularly cold. I only have my normal shirt on at the moment. I can't believe we're on our way. It's a big boat. This is a big boat, certainly bigger than the Dawn Princess. And I've done very little today. Oh, that looks like I don't know what that is, Australian Navy with a sort of a jump at the front of the bow, who knows. Yes, I've done nothing today but lie on the deck and have a bit of a sleep, having got up so early this morning, but a little bit of food has woken me up. And of course there is the Opera House. I've had lots of fun in the Opera House over the years. Sydney Harbour Bridge in the background, and Fort Denison and the Opera House. Monday, 19 October 2015, at sea. Monday 19th at sea, pretty tired. Slept quite well, but still pretty tired. It's a nice balcony this, it's bigger than the Dawn Princess. A little bit more room, it's out of the breeze. At the moment. It's a beautiful day, as you can see, from the blue sky and blue sea, and very, very little in the way of waves. It is quite interesting the way this is set out. But cabins are staggered. Monday the 19th of October in, I think this is called Neptune's Pool. I'm actually lying down on one of the sunbeds here. Somewhere out of the breeze. You're almost certainly here. This is not somewhere out of the breeze. Back in the Neptune pool again. This is all undercover. Quite interesting. There's no wind here, of course, which is good. In fact, you missed a little bit of breeze, but down the back where I was earlier, it was not so much fun. Monday evening and the champagne shower. Somewhere I have my glass of champagne.
cruise I was actually joking about the standing ovation, whereas this cruise I don't need to. Yeah. Last cruise everybody was in bed by now. I think I'm joking. It's true. I like your laugh, you have a cool laugh. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, I did promise you some AC/DC. What? Are you going to bed now? Did I give you the... I shouldn't have given you the idea. No, like, bed, that sounds like a brilliant idea.
Tuesday morning. Breakfast on the back deck overlooking the pool down there. The sea's a little rougher than it was yesterday. Tuesday morning at sea. As you can see, the sea is a little bit rougher. The ship's fairly steady though. Tuesday around lunchtime. You can see from the movement of the water in the pool there is a reasonable motion going on there. Back in Neptune's pool. Tuesday afternoon, I think. I think it's Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday afternoon. Here we go. Wednesday morning, pardon me, 21st of October 2015 in Lifou. As you can see, the weather is reasonably ordinary. It's overcast, although very, very small patches of blue sky. I had the feeling the last time we came in, we may have gone to that other pier over there. I just don't recall. Certainly the bituminized roads that you will have seen in the first few frames were not there when we came last time. This is a great place to have breakfast. Wednesday the 19th, 2015, on board the Golden Princess. We're right at the stern of the ship. If you look carefully through there, you should see part of the island of Lifou. We come down here, of course. We have the aft swimming pool, which really looks very good. Needs more water in it. I hope I'll fill it up today. And the island of Lifou in the distance. The sun is trying to come out now. I've had my first course of breakfast, which was scrambled eggs, baked beans, bacon. Very nice. And overhead is the structure which leads up to the skywalkers upstairs, which sort of is a magnificent place for taking pictures, maybe later today. I'll get up there and take some pictures of the food through the windows there. And you can see the ferries going in at the moment, the tenders going in. So there it is, Wednesday at Lifou. A little bit of breeze up here on the back deck, halfway through breakfast. The Cliffs of Yonkin, I think they're called. They say the view from the church is quite nice. On the other hand, it's a moderate walk up. I remember we looked at it last time with Francis and it didn't work too well. What is also interesting, I don't know if you can see, but the coral reefs are not all that far from the ship. We're not all that far out. It is fairly boring getting in there. It looks as though they can only get one boat in at a time at the moment. The tide must be out, I think. And again, sweeping around to the back of the boat, one of the multi-pools. It's not full because we had a pretty rough night last night, so they've taken it out. This is part of the back deck and the skywalk over to Skywalker's nightclub, which runs at the back of the boat. The skywalkers in general, there's all sorts of things go on there. It was raining a minute ago, now the sun is out. Clambering up this hill, it's not nice. Humidity's awful, it's hot. A little further up this track, I suppose it's the same as travelling from sea level up to the top of Skywalkers. It seems a lot worse. Finally made it up here. Still humid, but at least it's not going uphill. This is a bit of a bay from the good. I think it's Lifou over there as well, not a different island. And we're actually in quite close to shore, as you can see. Here you can see coming up in the middle of the screen now is not where we land. It's over on the left, just outside. On the way down, Janet Bay, I think. It's supposed to be great snorkeling. And there's where we've landed. And of course out there, just about getting ready to go back on the boat. The queue is enormous. That's not that queue there. It's about, it looks like half a kilometre long at the moment. There she is, the Golden Princess. And as you can see, there's quite a few people enjoying themselves on the beach here at Lifou. And up there in the distance is where I walk to the Chapel of Lourdes. And they're probably Norfolk Island pines that are there. And up here, back on board. Time's about 12:30, so I suppose I spent about 2 hours on Lifou, which is probably long enough. Walked up to the chapel, looked at all the native bits and pieces that are there, similar to last time. Back on board, I may go for a swim. Well, here we are in Noumea. It's Thursday the 22nd October. We had a bunch of bloody idiots down here, down below the ship, at 6:30 this morning playing native drums for about 20 minutes, which doubtless woke everyone up, and then they buggered off. Pardon my French, but I was not happy about being woken up at that hour by that sort of exercise. You can see we're in the middle of a port here. Down here, of course, you can see the buses starting to line up, ready to take us away. And over there, actually, the little yellow thing is the choo-choo train, which I'll be on later today. In fact, in the not too distant future. It's an outrageous hour. It's 20 to 8. But I couldn't get on to a later choo-choo train exercise. It's also, as usual, around boat tour is quite expensive. I think it's $90. The weather, however, is spectacular today, and I don't know the view from the front of the boat. That's the front down there. So the view from the back of the boat down there will be actually Noumea, but that's where I'll be having my swims later today. In any case, it is a beautiful harbour. I don't remember the harbour, but I'm pretty sure that we did come here on our last trip, and I blotted it out because it was nothing spectacular. But I don't remember that view. Having said that, it may be because we're on the other side of the boat. I got a video by mistake. Still, view from the back while I'm having breakfast. I've just on the choo-choo train from hell. Stopped at the Hilton. The woman who gives, I guess, the cruise director of the choo-choo train, which is as rough as guts and bad on your back, she never pauses for breath at about 1,000 decibels. It'd be very good. It'd be a nice choo-choo train, apart from being rough and hard on your back, if only she would just stop. Choo-choo train from hell. It's a little, basically a truck that's done up like a train, and it pulls along a couple of carriages that have no suspension and have iron seats with spikes in them to keep the passengers awake. Choo-choo train from hell.
As well as the New Zealanders. We do, in fact,
never
have
pauses
in
for
Mare,
a
we
breath.
have a cemetery for the New Zealanders still up there, because of course, hey, when they helped here, also casualties fell here as well for those people. I've seen a documentary, but let me tell you, it was no joyride. But what the Americans also have done here for these New Caledonians, they've introduced the New Caledonians.
She
chocolate.
never stops, she never stops.
It was chocolate, chewing gum,
There is a
Coca-Cola.
choo-choo train from hell. Fortunately, we've stopped on top of a very large mountain with magnificent views. In the other directions is probably north. Really is a magnificent area. It is just incredible. Decent sailing down there too. That sailboard is doing really well. And for Thursday there's a few other yachts out there as well. I'm going to have to check and see whether I did stop in Noumea. I think that we did. We just walked downtown. It was pretty disappointing. We did miss out on the beauty of the place, but I don't remember the harbour. But I do remember the market, I think. I'll have to go back and check the photos and the diaries. I keep taking videos when I don't mean to. Can't quite see what buttons you've pushed in the sunshine. Not that there's anything wrong with this. All the shot of the island and the coral line and the magnificent tree. Beautiful little view. Development. Headlands. Can't see the boat from here. It's tucked in behind the trees and behind a headland. Beautiful location. Lots of islands if you look carefully on the horizon. Up on one of the hills where there's a statue of the Virgin Mary, looking down over the Golden Princess. It really is a magnificent harbour. It's bad I don't recall this. Surely I'd recall this. Who knows? Any case, in spite of the choo-choo train from hell, it's been quite a good indication of what Noumea is like, and completely different to what I had thought. Video from the hill where the statue of the Virgin Mary is. There's the cruise boat. Some beautiful trees. Just pulling out from Noumea. Local time about 10 to 5. Bloke keeping an eye on us. Moving our way out from Noumea, heading off to Mystery Island. quite an amazing place, Noumea. I'm still puzzled as to whether I've been here before or not. As I say, I'll have to check the calendar and the diary, my book, and just see what the story is, but I don't remember much of this. I thought I remembered the map of the city, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure I would have remembered this part. This is just so very nice. It has a feel of Hawaii about it, actually. And if you look very carefully, coming up here, you'll see there's some sailboarders out having fun. Probably some kite sailors as well. And that's a fairly expensive little island there if you want to go and spend your time there. Wow, look at the cliffs in the distance. I hope they're coming out. Absolutely brilliant. This is the main area. It's not Mystery Island, it's the big one which is not far from Mystery Island. If it's Mystery Island, you're not going to walk around that in 45 minutes. So I think Mystery Island is on the other side of the boat. It's as humid as can be today. Temperature, blue sky is just starting to pop out. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it is humid and there's breakers everywhere. Out to sea, you can probably see breakers out there. Very high humidity at the moment. It's around about 9 o'clock in the morning. I think this is Mystery Island. There's plenty of islands around here, and in fact you can see, if you look carefully, some coral heads over there. Not politically correct to call them their other name, of course. There's certainly a lot of coral reefs around there. I think the island in the distance over there is quite a big island, but how we get out of here I don't know. If you look over there as well, you'll see many breakers between the 2 points over there. Humidity is unbelievable at the moment. Temperature probably about 30. Not bad, providing you're not moving. And yes, that is Mystery Island over there. If you look very carefully, you can see one of the tenders is tied up at the pier near the point over there. Walking around the island, there's nowhere to go. About 45 minutes to walk around in the sand. It'll be quite an exercise on a day like today. This is the island on the other side of the boat. The Mystery Island, as you can see, is about the same distance on the other side again. The sun's trying to come out now, and it's going to be very hot and pretty high humidity. Again, if you look carefully, you can see reefs way offshore in the distance there. This is the island opposite Mystery Island. I keep finding places on this boat I haven't been before. I haven't been up here before. I thought I'd explored most of it. It's quite a good view of one of the adults only areas. And spas and so forth. Over here, slightly jiggy jogging around, just don't move, is, well, ouch, one of the tenders coming back there, and well, that breeze here is nice. I'll have to watch that breeze actually. See, it's not all that easy to be anywhere quite close to reefs there. Certainly can't get out through there. We're going to have to back out. God knows how that will work. That's what the skipper's for. Well, we're now on Mystery Island. That's the main island over there. And this really is an idyllic place. Palm trees, a million people. native huts. And over here, a ship and tenders. The temperature here is not too bad at all. We'd call this the back beach at Mystery Island. It's Friday the 23rd of October 2015. It's a very, very short walk across the island, maybe 100 metres. This really is the most idyllic beach. It must have been absolutely terrifying for the seafarers. There's non-stop breakers, probably 500, 600, 700 yards out to sea, as far as you can see in both directions. Not a good place to be caught on a lee shore. It's certainly a beautiful day. I think you'll get burned to a crisp actually today. I'm sure that ultraviolet's coming through at a great tip of Mystery Island. I'm at the tip, the royal we, of Mystery Island at the moment. And that's the mainland. Mystery Island's called a Tentium or something like that. You can see there's sea fog around. And let me tell you, Telstra works. I just spoke to Kirsty. And you can see at the tip of it, so the weather side is out, where that little fishing boat is. And of course the lee side is where the Gold Princess should have been made available on the ship, because you would not want to go with any of the boat tours here, and there's a massive amount of options, as you can see. And I don't think there was too much on the boat tour actually. It was about 1 PM. I'm back on the boat, about 1:30 actually, after Mystery Island. We were slow getting off because one of the tenders ran aground. I should really check up and see about it later, just as a matter of interest. They didn't put any people on after they managed to get the people who were on it off. As you can see, the day, actually a speckled cloud looking around. It's misty down at sea level and speckled cloud at higher levels. A beautiful island, Mystery Island, which is only about 100 or maybe 300 metres on the other side of the boat. And as you can see here, looking at this, getting in and out, in fact if you look carefully there might even be a rock sticking out of the water to the left hand side of the breakers that are over there. In any case, I'm sure the captain has done it before. Now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is one of the most idyllic places. Mystery Island, this is the main island of course. Mystery Island is on the other side, but it is just absolutely a most beautiful place. Serene, idyllic. We've seen it of course on a perfect day, but it is just magic. Just magic. This is just a few minutes later. I'm at the aft end of the ship. You can hear the engines running, and just over to the left coming into the picture is the bigger island, and there is Mystery Island or Antium or whatever it's called. Still sea fog, as you can see, all the way through. We just swung around through 180 degrees. We obviously couldn't go ahead through the breakers over there. We're leaving now, sadly. Mystery Island is an absolutely magic place. The whole area is just extraordinary. You can see we're quite close to rocks and heaven knows what. The captain's managed to swing this around in a very, very tight little circle. And we're very, very gently heading out. Are we still swinging? No. No, we seem to be on our course at the moment. Well, bye-bye Mystery Island. I did enjoy the day here. Very, very much. Preparations for the Oktoberfest party tonight. Vila. It's a beautiful harbour. It's quite still. Humidity as usual is quite high. I'm not planning on doing anything in particular. Today I might wander over to the beach on the other side if that's possible. Doesn't look as though it's too far away. I'm not even sure that this is where we landed last time either. I'm going to have to get out all my old photos and just check through the harbour, however. That looks more like the hill that I remember over there. Maybe we pulled up over there somewhere, who knows. But I do remember that hill. That's a nice looking building too. Strange one. Humidity is high. Temperature's pleasant. It's quite a pleasant day. And today is, I believe, Saturday, around about the 24th October. 20th time in Port Vila. I've no idea why not many people come out on this back deck to have their breakfast. It's an absolutely beautiful place for it. And as you can see here, the tables are mostly empty. Many of the people just sit inside. Absolutely silly. In any case, back again. There's obviously a ferry there, Vanuatu ferry, don't know where that goes. I'll wander over the other side later. Interesting. Up a deck or two, there's a little breeze up here, which is much better than down two decks. I would have liked to have walked over to that beach, but coming up in the distance now, the reality is it's too bloody hot. A lot of people, of course, have gone off the ship already. Market is down over there, which you can't see. I think up on that hill is where the driver took us last time we were here. We could see the ship on the dock at Vila. Trying to get a rough image of the size of this boat. It is absolutely enormous, as you can see here. We had a very, very quiet night last night. Steady. Downtown market just off the boat, and as you can see it is extraordinarily chaotic. It is extremely hotic. About 3:30 in Vila. Fortunately the humidity is not so bad. I've just been for a swim, which was very nice, and I spent the day just lazing around the pool. I did the trivia this morning and then went for a very, very quick wander off the boat. The humidity was absolutely unspeakable. You probably will have seen from the videos that I shot there. At the moment it's extremely pleasant out of the sun and a little bit of breeze around. I was in the adults only pool down the back of the boat, which is just beautiful. Walkway up to Skywalkers. You can look out over Port Vila. They normally have the escalator running here. And at night, of course, it's always up and illuminated. The Skywalkers ramp, and there's the Skywalkers deck. The sun is in the way a little bit, I'm afraid. And if we wander over down here, we can see the pool where I was having a swim. Currently underway, leaving Port Vila. We've just pushed out sideways from the pier, and now the captain is swinging the pointy end around. I think we've got a little bit of forward motion, not much. I don't know how the heck we get out of here, but I guess he does. I guess we head out over to the entrance over there somewhere. Weather's improved a lot. It's not as humid as it was. Just steaming out of Vanuatu. This is a little island we're coming next to here. It's obviously well settled. I think the only access is by boat. As you can see, it's quite misty. Time's about 5 o'clock. Welcome to Mare. It's probably the worst day we've had in terms of cloud. I mean, it's perfectly alright. It's just overcast, and for the first time the clouds, you can probably see in the images coming up now, they look as though they're moderately heavy. The tenders are all ready to go. There's quite a big island. There's not much to see here. There's a bit of a port. And that's it. So I think I'll just be going ashore, having a look at the port and coming back. And now, just to make a liar out of me, I just had a shower. The sun is out. And those clouds that I showed just a few minutes ago have all disappeared. This is quite a big island from the look of it. Not much here at the harbour. So I think I'll be over there and off the boat and wander around and back in no time at all. I don't really regret not doing any tours. Quite happy just to be on the boat at the moment and have a quick look around at what's available. I did enjoy Mystery Island. I enjoyed Noumea, I enjoyed Lifou. Vanuatu was hot, but there was nothing wrong with it. And I'm sure I'll enjoy Mare as well. Sunday the 25th of October 2015. At the back of the boat at breakfast time. You can see how close in we are to the reefs. And as I say, I can never believe that this area out here is quite empty compared to the rest of it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's such a perfect place. For some reason, it's still got the nets over the pool. I think this is just a result of being there last night and they haven't got their act together yet. Well, on board Mare, after a very interesting exercise getting off the boat, there's a big jump to get off over here. But everyone's managing. They're very, very good the way they organise the people. And again, Mare is an interesting location. There's a very pleasant southeasterly breeze. Holding a selfie stick. He spent the last 10 minutes taking selfies of himself. I do believe he's turning it off at last. Quite amazing. Not too sure. In any case, it's a really different view. The sun was out a few minutes ago. It was baking hot. But it's pretty warm still. He's taking more selfies, I think. Pretenders there unloading. It's a good view of the boat from here. You can see skywalkers at the back and the Vanuatu and then the bridge at the front. The shore is absolutely crystal clear and beautiful. The kids down there playing it. Absolutely beautiful. Well, in a few moments I'm going to get back on the shuttle bus and the tender, and head back to the ship. Mare, I think it's pronounced Mare, not Mare, now is quite a pretty place. Fortunately it's not too hot, and in fact it's quite pleasant just wandering around in shorts and thongs and whatever. And just looking at the stalls and the views of the place, I've enjoyed it. About 3:45 in the afternoon on Mare. I think it's pronounced Mare, as I said earlier. And it's our coolest, it's still beautifully, pleasantly warm. It is our coolest day. There's a very big area over there on the sky. I wonder if the phone will get through. I'll find out in a minute. And the last of the tenders will be coming in shortly. That one's gone in to unload passengers. There are 2 more over there. Very pretty place, Mare. As I say, the temperature, I've been lying out in the shade on the back deck since about 12 o'clock, feeding myself. And it's been pleasantly warm without me baking, quite unlike Vanuatu. You need to look very carefully. There is an island over there. It's probably Mare, but time is only 5 o'clock, but as usual, the sea fog is settling in. And it's a little chillier than it has been. And although chillier than it has been, it's still quite nice, still shorts and thongs weather.
Then again, no, or a man who makes potions in love, travel and show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah, this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put that in words. How wonderful life is with you in the world.
Well, it's the most beautiful day at sea. This is warm. It's about 8:25 in the morning, and it's a balmy day. boat is moving a little bit up and down. You can probably see going down the bottom now and heading up, but not much at all really. There we go. Beautiful day. This is tea and coffee. Tea and coffee is my first course of breakfast. And that's the view. And there's no one here yet again. Absolutely amazing. Powers along. Powers along. Up in Skywalker's Lounge, Monday the 26th, second last day at sea, and the weather's quite reasonable. Skywalker's is pretty empty, which is great. I'm just sitting up here reading a book. It's an amazing place, and as you can see, there's virtually no one here to speak of at all. It's really quite good. Interesting carpets. And interesting lights. And empty tail lights. It's back in the, I think this is the Neptune pool. I can never remember. It's the Neptune or Calypso. Maybe it's Calypso. Been pretty busy. It's getting close to lunch. Fortunately, not too many kids on board. There's not been a problem at all. Theatre, 2 o'clock one afternoon, where there's a movie shown. It's a very big theatre, as you can see from this. A very big theatre. And now, out of the fog and mist appears Julie Andrews, I think. Running up the hill. Doesn't look too much green there.
Are you listening to me? And in your head, what do you want to be? And in your head, you can make really dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man, girl, you go right through my video, man. Look at my hell, you so bad.
of this, if you look carefully, it's been raining. Bloody hell. There's an island. Is it a cruise ship? It's a cruise ship over there. Yeah. Boy, there's a lot of cruise ships around here. That's the 4th we've seen on this trip. Wow. I don't know what's coming out on the movie. This is a brief oversight, actually. I have not, I believe, made a video or taken photos of the room. Firstly, the balcony is a very good size. Much better than the one on the Dawn Princess. It's wider, there's plenty of room there, very pleasant indeed. Around through here, and you can see it. There's lots of room here. It's very pleasant. And this is the first very ordinary day we've had, and who cares, it's our last day at sea. I've just spent the last half hour or so doing preliminary pack-up. I'm back in the room now. And as you can see, there's a king-size bed, quite a decent desk if you want a desk there, quite a decent size. Again, plenty of room between, well, in fact the television is up there in the corner, and a rather strange 3-way mirror there with refrigerator and so forth underneath, and plenty of storage space there. So the actual living area, if you like, is quite a reasonable size. I'd say probably at least a foot wider than the Dawn Princess, or longer. But the most interesting thing is when you come down here from, just going backwards for a minute, from the bed here. Oh Lord, that's me. We go down here, and quite unlike the Dawn Princess, there's almost a walk-in robe here. I'll just pull this across. But tons of room in here. Look at this room, it's absolutely amazing. So quite a big area for storage there, and again, a very big area for storage here, including the safe, and heaven knows what, most of it's been emptied out. I've just packed most of the stuff away ready for putting out tonight. And here, this is the toilet and bathroom facilities are bog standard, as you would expect. But this area here is quite a big size indeed. Plenty of space for storage there. So I would think that the cabin is probably, I probably said earlier, but probably 3 feet longer in this direction than the one on the Dawn Princess. So and they're actually layered, so they seem to get wider as you go down. Any case, it's very comfortable. I've been very happy on board the Golden Princess. Everything works well. What more can you say? I'll take some photos now as well. The seas have got up a bit. Some quite reasonable seas out there at the moment. Need to hang on my glasses. Actually, the wind is not blowing all that hard on here, but they've certainly come up a lot. The boat is extremely stable. It's a very, very stable boat indeed. In any case, the weather's still wind is quite warm. It's not cold. I do have on trousers and a jumper. Lightweight jumper. Seas are up even more at the moment. Some quite decent seas out there. Wouldn't want to be punching into that in a little boat at all, thank you very much. That would be right on the nose. There's very little rocking on this boat considering the size of those seas. It's remarkable. Jimmy.
In some way.
Club, they can hear you, so let's clap.
Waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as he watched and waited till his Billy boy. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jump, but the green comes the billabong. Jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee. He sang as he jumped and jumped up in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as he jumped and played until he's really warm. You come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Goodbye. So kiss me and smile on me. Tell me that you wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. To 6 and we're, as you can see, just off the Opera House. We snuggled our way down to Heads, didn't even notice that was happening. We're coming in, and very few people on the deck. Welcome back to Sydney. I just assumed you're continuing on. Well, about half an hour later, after getting slightly organised, there's the Manly ferry. Oh dear, such joyous times at Manly. Such joyous times. And of course the Opera House and the toaster rack, a bloody disgraceful piece of town planning. Sydney, of course, is now well and truly alive. It's 10 to 7. I think it would be 10 to 7. I don't think it's as late as that. It's 20 past 6, actually. And there is the North Shore. Why would you not have breakfast here on the back deck? Hi, how you doing?
Very good, sir. How about you?
Just fine, thanks. Some orange juice would be great. Thank you. There's no one here. The whole of the boat was up, getting ready to go. And there's one other couple here on the back deck. And of course, the ubiquitous seagulls. Wow, why would you not have breakfast here? It was 53 years ago, the first time I saw the harbour bridge. The fast, well, got off down on the far side of that bay, so I was up here for a mate's wedding. A mate's wedding. Wow. Betty came up with me. From the stern, right at the very end, the Golden Princess. Sydney Harbour is very busy with traffic. If you listen carefully, you'll hear a train thundering over the bridge. Well, I am very, very sad to leave cabin B636. It's been a great time. I had moments where I was not too sure. It's been a great time. Thank you, cabin B636. Well done, Sydney.